So I think step one is being crystal clear on the set of problems that your solution solves for. And that sounds so stupid and obvious, but I find that it's actually way more rare. Like being able to articulate in your buyer's voice, how would that problem play out? And not like, we're not seeing 100% ROI. That has nothing to do with the business problem. That is a solutions implementation issue. Like being able to say, can I mirror how this executive would talk about the problem in a team meeting? Is my language similar to them? Am I using the same set of KPIs and metrics as they would? Do I know the emotional impact of these things as opposed to just the rational? So I think step one is getting crystal clear on how would a buyer talk about the problem that they face. Step two is thinking about what are all the status quo alternatives, AKA doing nothing or doing something homegrown that do not involve buying our product. Like we have to become an expert in the alternative to us. So again, if I look at Lavender, it's an email coaching tool. Nobody needs lavender in this world. The world would be just fine if lavender didn't exist, right? I like it much better with lavender in it. But the problem is, like, if I'm an SDR manager, that means if I don't have lavender, I'm sitting down, I'm reviewing emails, I'm writing out feedback, I'm hoping that it sticks. And that's a time-consuming task. But I, as a salesperson, I have to know that that's an alternative, because in order to defeat that alternative or prevent that alternative, I have to sell in a way where I am exploring what are the downsides of that status quo, even if that customer hasn't told me it. So I think that is what I'm like, that's a very specific example. Like it should be my job to say, hey, love that you're interested in lavender. We're going to get there. But out of curiosity, what else have you done to try to solve this problem? If a customer has done nothing, that is a huge red flag to me, because at some point their boss is going to ask them, what else have you tried before running to buying something? And so I, as a salesperson, I have to be on the forefront of that. I have to talk about, have you done internal review sessions? Have you tried having peer reviews? Like, what have you seen with that? Here's been our experience if you're interested in it, right? I'm still selling, but I have to guide that buyer through that motion. So that's step two. And then step three is really understanding, where the heck are your customers going to learn? Because I would argue so much of where we are missing out as salespeople is we are just not showing up there. We're making cold calls, we're sending cold emails, but we have an opportunity to shape everything we say and do by being a reflection of what people are doing in communities, what people are doing at events, what people are talking about in peer-to-peer conversations, in podcasts and interviews like this, right? So there is a gold mine of information. And I think that third and final step is being able to understand, do I know where my customers are showing up looking to learn? And am I absorbing that learning and then playing that back in my outreach to them?